Hello and welcome to JDStone Creations. My name is Johnny and this was filmed in May 2015. This AN1X was one of my first ventures into used synthesizers purchased on eBay. It cost me somewhere in the region of £320. Not expensive, not a bargain either. Values have remained similar since. While it wasn't perfect, it came with an original power supply that was damaged, plus the original manual. This unboxing was quite a special moment for me, hence filming what was supposed to be one of my first keyboard vlogs. Clearly, that went well, didn't it? I had sold my difficult to edit Akai Mini-Act to afford it, and I felt like Yamaha's powerful virtual analog synth engine and easy-to-use controls would be a viable replacement. Also, thanks to demos from JB and Jexus, hopes for this blue plastic fantastic keyboard were high. As one of the first used synths I bought, it was of course necessary to clean it before playing. Now most people, and I include the previous owner in this, would have dusted it off and called it perfect. Not me though. Electrical cleaner, surface cleanser and a microfiber cloth can go a long way to make instruments nicer to play. The sounds you are hearing now, apart from my budget, are from the first time that I plugged it in to demo it, in a space outside of my then quite disorganised studio. Except the camera died after 10 minutes. The following footage is all I captured of an AN1X that, unbeknown to me, had many custom and frankly underwhelming tones overwriting the originals. Welcome to AN1X. Right, let's see how this sounds. Lord knows why it's all just electric pianos. Well, at least that's proof that the ribbon works. Fast forward to daylight, and you can see the AN1X in its resplendent warm blue paint. Yep, it's painted. That's not just a colour plastic. The thing is, that wasn't my only issue with it, as I demonstrate here. I didn't know this at the time, but I needed a different sustain pedal, as Yamaha had used a different polarity to Cog. I didn't want another sustain pedal, and cheap good ones were hard to find at that time. I couldn't afford the extra £40 anyway. I also didn't get the pitch and mod wheel set up. I much prefer a joystick to combine both the X and Y movements. The same goes for the lack of other modulation controls by the wheels. With only a transpose function available in the matrix on the right of the keyboard, it could have really done with assignable buttons like on my Triton. I sold the AN1X only a couple of weeks later. I didn't make a profit, but I was glad that I'd owned Yamaha's legendary lightweight virtual analog synth. And that was that. Or so I thought. Below me is something that is not what it says on the box. What it says on the box is an Alesis Fusion 6 HD, which is one of those. What is in here is something that I have a feeling I'm going to be immensely disappointed with. What it was a perfectly functioning AN1X. What it is now is a pile of bits. So, let's find out what we've actually got. And a couple of hours later, we have a little control board, specifically the volume board that had a big hole in it. There you go, see the big crack around the volume pot. Well, all of the legs were sticking out, so I unsoldered it, flipped it over, stuck all the poles back in, and instead of bothering to repair the circuit board, I've simply just abandoned using it and reconnected all of the terminals. I've also been onto eBay and bought myself a pack of 5 little micro switches, since I don't actually know if that one works, but I'm quite sure the one that doesn't have a button on it isn't going to work. In fact, I'm not even sure the volume pot's going to work, but we'll find out about that in a minute. I think it's time to assemble this and see what happens. It's weird doing a project like this because at this point I have no idea if it's even going to turn on or not. But there's no point in skipping any of these steps because if I do, then I'll never actually know if it turns on or if any of it works because it won't be fixed. So I'm going to do this bit. What's the next step? That says we, so that must be to wheels. I've got nothing to fix this down with. I need some bolts that I don't have. Oh, maybe those go into the back of the keyboard. That makes sense. And then we've got this. Oh, okay. So this one has to go into there. But where does it go? I think it's something down there. That's where the flex goes. Let's do some Googling. So, the AN1X has got to this stage where it has no keyboard. I've got to figure out where that goes. The keyboard still has missing keys up here, missing keys up here. There's 2 broken in the middle there. 3 broken in the middle there, sorry. And another few missing down here. Now, I could repair them. I mean, replace them, actually. You can't repair them because all of the bits of plastic that have snapped off haven't come with the keyboard. So, yeah. Oh, maybe one bit has, but what I have done, however, is plug the power in, plug the audio cables in, and plugged MIDI in. The Novation X station should control this, and this has aftertouch. So it should even control the aftertouch on this. So that's that, I suppose. Bugger me. I also need to figure out where the audio is coming out. However, it's just said welcome to AN1X, but then I'm presented with that. Does that mean that works? I don't know. Oh, turning that knob does a thing. Yep, 0 to 127. So that knob works. So does that. So does that. And that one. Yep. That one. And that one. Okay, so we've got 8 working knobs there. Ooh. And pressing the button works. So that's a thing. All of these are changing stuff. It's just what's going on with the names? There's not like it's not completely making sense, because if you press any of these, it says velocity, sensitivity. Yeah, fair enough. So either the person who had this previously has set everything up to make it so that the names are wrong, or the AN1X has forgotten how to spell. Is that a common problem? Anyway, let's try and get some sound out of this. So if we turn on the mixer on that one, and we turn on audio here and there, and that connects the mixer, which isn't on. Have I turned on the wrong thing? Oh yes, I've turned on the wrong mixer. I've turned on that one. I don't need that one. Let's turn that back off again. There we go, blue light on that. Oh, I know an easy way to test. Headphones. Back in a minute. Okay, I'm an idiot. It wasn't actually the audio, it's because I haven't actually turned on the MIDI device. MIDI, yes. So we're getting a signal in via A, and it's sending out signal to 1, 2 and 3. So now, well, I've got it working, but it isn't good news. But I'm going to try and master reset and just see if that does anything, because currently all of that confusing stuff where it has no idea what it's saying, turns out it doesn't know what it's playing either. As you can see, I've now plugged the keyboard in, or what's left of it. Well, sound 113, which I'm guessing is supposed to be a sequence of some sort, doesn't quite do what it's supposed to. I don't think it's supposed to make that noise. Or that one. I don't think the LED lights are supposed to flicker either. So it's not exactly I mean, what's that? It's nearly musical. Also, the left input seems to be working a lot better than the right one does. So, I think that is enough of that. I'm going to do a quick research, see if I can find where the master reset is, and then hope for the best. But I have a feeling whatever controls, well, any of the synthesis, I have a feeling it sort of exploded. So that may be the end of this. Let's see what happens. We hold 7, 8 and 9 while powering up. And on the screen it says factory set. And then we go to this screen and find out which one we want to reset. And considering that, well, nothing was working in a logical way, I think we'll go loads all voices, because that seems to do, well, everything, because that is the full factory reset. And considering I have absolutely no affinity with this thing, I think it makes sense to do that. So we press 9. Yes. Done! And let's hope... Oh, that says relax now. And terraform. And celluloid. Holy sh**! I only have a right output, but that might just beat my cables. Have I got MIDI as well? I've got MIDI. I've only got one speaker, but Jesus Christ, it works. I've got a working AN1X for £36. Oh, good God. What am I doing playing on that keyboard? My God. Well, let's give the other controls a test. Let's stick that down there. Modulation wheel. Yep, pitch bend. Yep. I can't test the scene controls because the buttons haven't arrived yet. As you can see, I need to replace one of the the micro switches inside because the button's fallen out of it. But that's fine, they're arriving soon, and I still need to order the buttons to go on top of it, but there was no point ordering them if I didn't know it worked, but holy crap it does! Let's go to another sound. Saw. I'm missing a key. I'm missing 8. No, don't play the arpeggiator. Oh, the arpeggiator works. Okay. Oh, ribbon control. Does that work? I think so. Yes, it does. Portamento. Oh, I think I need to turn it to monophonic if I did that. Don't know if the aftertouch... Oh wait, the aftertouch won't work. I've not connected the bloody thing. Quick check on this one. Oh. Interesting. Aftertouch, hello. I need to find a sound that has aftertouch. Sync leads, do you? Ooh. Interesting. I'm not doing that. I hope that was just a slight MIDI problem there. I need to know what the kill all notes thing is on this. Actually, there's a panic button, isn't there? Yeah, it's that panic button. Cool. You just got all notes off. Excellent. Well, there's not a right lot of point in me playing anymore because, of course, I'm just playing through one speaker. I need to find out whether the other one works. I need to just rebuild the whole thing. Because now that I know it works, I might be inclined to spend about £70 on getting some new buttons and almost an octave of new keys for it. The only problem being to remove them, you need to remove the rubber membrane in the back and then shove them back and forth, and doing that can break them anyway, so... And then, we fast forward to, well, 2021. We've had the virus, we've had all of the, whatever's gone on over the past year, but, well, during that time, I've rebuilt everything. So the AN1X is now sat, rather proudly, in the middle. These knobs are better for two reasons. One, because I could get them, and two, because they were cheap. I did indeed get the correct buttons for the scenes, although actually they're from the CS1X, not the AN1X. But yeah, that's it. It is possibly one of the worst condition AN1Xs ever, but never mind. I'll do a demo on it in another day, because to be honest, Jexus and JB have got this thing covered, so I'll probably need some planning. Same with studio demo and tour, but yeah, that's for another day. As always, stay creative. Good grief, I'm actually going to have those videos released now! Yay! I've actually got to get playing these things now as well. Thanks, Bernard.